please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down, Callaway. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Hughes sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff looking right.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Black. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Harris. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacob Harris. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Hughes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hughes. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Callaway. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Hughes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Hughes. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Callaway, heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, right side. Callaway. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Black. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down, Black. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down, Black. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle, 31 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Hughes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Hughes buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They go play action here on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders on one play have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hughes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hughes forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hughes now. A final shot before break. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Hughes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Browns. Mike Gesicki, 51 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Black. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play there for the Raiders.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hughes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hughes. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On third down. It's Fox, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for touchdown. It's caught at the 1. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Flat. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Black. Flushed out right. And, oh, he's unable to hold up. Defensively, a potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Black. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Back to throw. Black. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. A time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point safely through, and a lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Hughes trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Off the play fake. Black. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrace Marshall, 52 yards. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.